Hello everyone, this is Thugrug coming at you today with an advanced tanking tutorial for level 18 in the Raven's Claws. This is, like I said, an advanced tanking tutorial, so the pulls are going to be a bit larger and more complicated, but in making bigger and more complicated pulls you'll be able to carry low DPS through a map while playing the tank role. Even though you have low DPS, you'll still be able to finish on time more frequently. For swaps, well, for my main tanking set, I have a royal helmet and just the basic tanking gear. I have a soldier helmet swap, a crypt candle swap, a miscolor swap, and a broadsword swap, and then my regular skip set. This is a level 18, so I banked any gear that I wouldn't need, just so that I have more space for loot. For my team, I've got two light crossbows that are max IP, I've got a shadow color that's max IP, and a holy healer on one-handed holy and censer with a jacket. Now that I think about it, I probably don't need the mist color. I could I've asked each of the DPS and the shadow color to bring a tank swap, so we'll have 4 tanks on the boss. And since we have 4 tanks, I could probably just use the crypt candle and bank the mist color. Just waiting for everyone to ready up. Alright, here we go. And actually I'm gonna pop food before I get into the map. Alright, so to start off the map, obviously wait for your cooldowns, but we're going to roll past these bats, drop our enfeeble, and then walk into the next group of bats. And then we're going to group them all over here, snare, and we're okay, actually. Yeah, that was my bad. I snared a little bit too close to them. Alright, then for the next pull, we're going to get all 4 of the crossbows. So we're just going to walk past the first one, lure the other 3. So walking past, lure the other 3, use your boots to roll back, group them up, E in, give them 1 Q, a snare, and walk away. Alright, now we're just waiting for the patrol to come back here. Once the 3 spinners are all together there, you're going to poison this one, walk down here, auto attack him once, and roll right about there. All the spinners will group together, and then you can stun all of them. So here we go, poison, auto attack and roll. Alright, so as we were doing before, gonna poison that, come down, auto attack and roll. E, give him a Q, 4 auto attacks, 2, 3, 4 snare, another Q, and walk away. Watching the snare debuff, once it runs out, you're going to go in and E. Give him another Q, 4 auto attacks, 1, 2, 3, 4, snare, Q again, walk away. Here you're just going to drop an enfeeble, Q them, wait for the spinners to auto attack twice, then E. 4 auto attacks, 3, 4, snare, another Q, and walk away. Watching that snare debuff, just go in and E them. Q, 4 auto attacks, 2, 3, 4 snare, Q and walk away. For this next pull, you're just going to poison this mob and stand in the corner down here. Drop your helmet when they clump up and roll their auto attack. Give them a Q. Build up to 3 auto attacks, not 4. Wait for the ability. There's the ability. Stand so that he'll jump back the correct way. 4th auto attack, E, snare, give him another Q and walk away. Alright, for the next one, you're going to group all these together. So you start by using Royal Helmet on that and body pull this, roll the first auto attack from all 3 of them, walk them through, E back into them, give everything a Q, stand north of them, build up 2 or 3 auto attacks, whatever you can do, drop an enfeeble, snare, and I messed up here. Let's see how this goes. Alright, we're doing a little bit of crisis management here. Gonna drop an E on him, just to keep him stunned. I'm waiting for this guy to come over and join him. Alright, there's their abilities. I'm gonna group them together here, drop my helmet on them. And here you're just telling the DPS to reset that mob when he's on the north side of the room. That way he walks through this clump of mobs and you'll be able to stun him with everything. Alright, after you helmet, give him a Q, build up to 3 auto attacks, not 4. Give him another Q, drop your enfeeble, E to interrupt everything. 4th auto attack, snare, Q, walk away. I like walking over to this side because you can grab the checkpoint from right here, and that way if anything goes wrong you have a 5-second walk instead of a 45-second walk from the beginning of the map. For the next pull, we're just going to walk in and body pull them, and walk backwards to group them all together, and E in to stun them all. And I actually missed the mage there, so I'm going to drop an Enfeeble, build up to 4 auto attacks, snare, roll as you walk away. Alright, here I don't have my cooldowns available, so we're gonna wait. If you reset this mage, she'll come down here. So, instead, we just need to wait. What we're gonna do is 4 mages here. So I'm gonna start by poisoning the 2 that are up top here. Walk down, auto attack her once, and roll past. So you can see it here, poison, auto attack, roll. Gonna drop my Enfeeble here in case I miss any auto attacks. E. Four auto attacks, snare, drop the helmet. I think we're still okay, probably. Let's see if I can save this. No, we're gonna reset. Okay, we're gonna try that one more time. So poison, auto attack, roll. Wait for them to group up. Drop your Enfeeble, E, Q, 4 auto attacks, 2, 3, 4 snare, helmet, give him another Q, and then roll. Alright, next we're gonna poison the spinner, auto attack the mages, and roll past them. Auto attack, roll, let them group, E. Auto attack a second time, Q, 3, 4 auto attacks, snare, walk away. Watching that snare debuff. Once the snare debuff runs out, I'm gonna E back into them. Make sure you hit the mages. Q them, 4 auto attacks again. Gonna drop an Enfeeble here. That's 4. E. Sorry, I said E, I meant W for the snare. Alright, then the next pull is only 2 mages. You're going to start off by dropping your helmet on them. Drop the helmet, give them a Q, build up to 3 auto attacks, not 4. Give them another Q. Wait for that stun to run out. 4th auto attack, snare, E, walk away. Roll. Alright, then at this point I swap to the soldier helmet. We're waiting for a patrol to come down and group over here. It might take too long. So actually I'm gonna pull these up to here. Alright, then for this pull, you start with your soldier helmet. Just gonna walk up, soldier helm, group them in the corner, E, give them a Q, 3 auto attacks, not 4. Give them another Q. Drop your enfeeble, 4th auto attack, snare, Q, roll away. Make them do their ability, go in and E, Q them, swap back to Royal Helmet, here you're going to drop an Enfeeble, poison the mage, give him a Q, 4 auto attacks, snare, give him another Q, walk away. The mage is the most important thing to kill here. Gonna drop my Enfeeble now. 4th auto attack, snare him, walk away. For the next one, you're gonna poison the dog here and drop Enfeeble. Auto attack him to proc your bridge watch. Drop your helmet. E. Snare. I don't know where my DPS is. And while they're snared, you can drop your Enfeeble up here, pick up these guys, roll that ability, E them when they're all together, give them a Q, 4 auto attacks, snare, walk away. Watching that snare debuff, so you're going to go back in with E, give him a Q, 4 auto attacks, drop an Enfeeble after the 3rd, 4th auto attack, W, walk away. For the next pull, just drop your Enfeeble, Q them, E, 4 auto attacks, snare, face them away from the DPS, waiting for their ability, walk past them. Watching that snare debuff. Snare debuff is done. Walk in. E. Q. 4 auto attacks. W. Give him another Q. Walk away. Alright, then you lead this pull with your helmet. If that dog doesn't die, bring him to the DPS. Watching that snare debuff. Four auto attacks and snare. Give him another Q, walk away. Always grab the checkpoint. Okay, we're not gonna wait. Drop an enfeeble, auto attack him to use your bridge watch. Bring everything together, drop your helmet on him. E. Fourth auto attack, snare, give him another Q and walk away. Alright, then for this next skip you can actually do it with a spear and tenacity shoes to save yourself some time. I really prefer tenacity shoes because it saves you like 45 seconds on the Spectre shoes cooldown. So just dash in and invis. Now we're equipping our tanking set. Need taunt. Damage reduction, probably doesn't matter on level 18. Cooldown reduction on the shoes, reflect on the sword. Explain to your DPS the order. So we're going to do Thug Rock, VGT, Sia, Tater. Make sure your healer's on revive. Okay, here we go. Start with the poison, gonna reflect. The next tank gets him, and now the next one. And Tater has it. Now I have him. I don't have reflect, so I'm gonna roll. I taunted. Alright, so that was a pretty rough run actually, but that's how you do Raven on level 18, guys. So thanks for watching. You can always learn from my party's mistakes. I definitely made some mistakes in there. Healer was asleep on the final boss. There was some miscommunication about who was taunting when on the final boss. So there's a lot to learn from here. But hopefully by watching the video you can make sense of it and run even better maps for yourself. So thanks again for watching, guys, and see you out there in HCE.